Rosmi, I want to begin by asking you, one, the significance of this step and what happens next.
Gaurav, first let me get you the latest update. We just saw priests from different faiths, interfaith, going inside. Apparently there were 25 of them from Sikhism to Judaism to Jainism. We saw all those priests going inside, and they said that we are also supposed to perform prayers. So big message coming from the new parliament right behind me, you know, Sarv Dharm Sambhav. Along with the Vedic chants in Tamil tradition, we will also see interfaith prayers from different religions that coexist in India, and thereby Prime Minister underlining that message, Gaurav, of Vasudeva Kutumbakam. Right behind me, this is going to be actually a symbol of India across different states, even as everything that you see inside has been made from goods and material that's been brought from north to the south, from east to the west, the wood of Maharashtra to the sandstone that you see from Rajasthan to the carpets that are hand woven from Uttar Pradesh's Bhadoi. So this is going to be the new India that also takes along years of tradition, culture and religion all coexisting together. So big message there. We also saw in the morning all the Adheenams actually going inside, and that's where the entire this historic moment will kickstart, Gaurav.
In just a couple of minutes from now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Aishwarya, all set to arrive. The Sengol would be handed over to the Prime Minister after a prayer, and this is truly, one, historic, two, symbolic, Aishwarya.
Well, definitely it is historic and symbolic, and also, you know, Gaurav, we have been seeing what the Prime Minister has been speaking about over the last 9 years. He's been speaking about the fact that we are Indians, we have very, very rich culture, we should be proud of it. And that's the reason why we are saying that, you know, it's not just an inauguration. Also, a lot of prayers will take place, and that is the core of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and that's what the BJP and the Prime Minister have been very keenly doing over the past many years. You know, we have seen him, speaking at temples. We have seen him how he's very, very particular about certain way things should be done, and that's exactly the way that the Sengol, the very important Sengol, which has been a part of our, which we have been seeing here in our country over the past many years. There will be a special prayer for that, and then the priest will hand over the Sengol to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister at about 9 a.m. will hand over this Sengol to the Lok Sabha Speaker, and then the Lok Sabha Speaker will install this on the left-hand side of his chair. So this definitely speaks about Nyay, Gaurav, which means that there will be balance and there will be justice in this new building. I'll just show you the visuals around me. There's very, very tight security, Gaurav, and there is a reason for that. The VVIPs will be visiting, will be inside the new Sansad building, will be inside the new Parliament building in just a couple of hours from now. This will be the route, Gaurav, that the Prime Minister will be taking. There's very strict security that's taking place, and we are expecting the Prime Minister to cross over from this route in the next couple of minutes. The Prime Minister will then step inside. At about 7:30 a.m. is, Gaurav, from what we understand, the prayer meeting will begin. Everything will be as per schedule, and then at about 8:30 a.m. is the time when the priest, after doing all the prayers, will be handing over the Sengol to the PM, and about 9 a.m. is what we understand, Gaurav, is when the installation of the Sengol will take place on the left-hand side of the chair of the Lok Sabha.
Very
Speaker.
significant what Prime Minister Narendra Modi said when the seers from Tamil Nadu came and met him yesterday, where he said Bharat ki niyati, Bharat ki prachin Tamil Sanskriti और आधुनिक लोकतंत्र बहुत ही भावुक पल है. So India's ancient traditions, pre-slavery tradition, pre-invasion traditions and modern India coming together. That's the effort with the Sengol. Of course, there is criticism from the opposition. Of course, opposition says a lot about how the focus only remains on one aspect and not others. But this is truly a new effort, Rahul.
Absolutely, Gaurav, and it seems that we're going to witness a fusion of modern and ancient India. I'm right now standing in front of the new Parliament building, and as people are describing it, this is a home of 140 crore hopes. This is certainly going to be a place where our policymakers are going to fuel the aspirations and going to do their every bit to fulfill or turn, the dreams of a common man. You can see, elaborate security arrangements have been already in place. We've been informed that shortly from now, Prime Minister will be arriving at Parliament, and around 7:30 the ceremony will begin. Initially it's going to be a Havan, Vedic rituals. They're going to culminate at around 8:30, and then Sengol, the symbol of just rule, the symbol of India's sovereignty, will be placed inside Lok Sabha, and around 9:30 and around 9 o'clock a prayer meeting will be held. And as Mosmi was pointing out, that priests from all religions are going to be there. They're going to participate in this auspicious ceremony. So obviously it seems that we are seeing a fusion of modern and ancient traditions. It seems that Prime Minister has ensured that the ancient traditions are relived again, and obviously he's also trying to send out a message that it's a new dawn, it's a new morning.
Images of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's cavalcade arriving in Parliament. We're looking at the images. These are the initial vehicles, as we can see, of the Prime Minister's cavalcade arriving, and as per schedule. Mosmi, with me, Mosmi, you are at that entrance. There are six new gates, the Kartavya gate, the Nyay gate, the Makar gate. There are multiple 6 gates to the Parliament, one for the President, one for the Prime Minister. Mosmi? Okay, we are looking at these live images, of course, of the old Parliament building, 97 years old. It will undergo extensive repairs, and the new Parliament building that's set to be dedicated to the nation. Aishwarya, the Prime Minister will arrive anytime now for the prayer ceremony to begin next to Mahatma Gandhi's statue, I believe.
Yes, Gaurav, you are right. That's how things will proceed. We just saw the cavalcade. So in the next couple of minutes, Gaurav, we will be getting visuals of the Prime Minister from inside the building. He himself will be sitting. He will take part in all the prayers that will take place. Everything will be as per the schedule. And we also understand that these special priests will also be having a special prayer for the entire country. That's also something that we are made to understand at the moment. And, the security that you are seeing, Gaurav, here has been put in place, making sure that all the VVIPs, they all have a very they all come and enter from these gates. There are 6 gates, Gaurav, let me tell you, a total of 6 gates, one very specially for the Prime Minister, and also other gates from where all the other MPs will be coming inside. There's a lot of tech, let me tell you, Gaurav, that has been installed inside the new building, making sure that what the Prime Minister has been speaking about, that the tech is a place where India at the moment is exceeding, and we are seeing how a lot of countries at the moment, a lot of leaders of the countries are looking at India with those eyes, because they understand India has arrived. And this new building is a symbol of the fact that India has truly arrived. From what we understand, the building will stand almost for the next 300 years, and this is what Prime Minister has been speaking about over the past many years.